Hey everybody and welcome back. Today we're going for a hunt for a fish, a frog, a mouse, and a dog. We just got some packs. It's we got 5 of each. So the fish, you know, Paldea Evolved, the frog, Twilight Masquerade, and then the Surging Sparks, that's obviously the Pikachu, and then any one of the evolutions or evolutions would be absolutely fantastic to get, but either way, so let's get started. All right, Paldea Evolved. So the fish is an IR, not an SIR. I always thought it was an SIR, so apparently it's not. But either way, if we could get that fish, I mean, hopefully it would be gradable. Frigiback into an SIR from Paldea Evolved. First pack, Magic Skeletor GX. Oh my goodness, this is gonna be one. This is gonna be one of those ones, guys. Starting off with an SIR from Paldea Evolved. Oh my gosh. All right. Nobody get ahead of themselves. No, you don't want to get too much ahead of yourself here. Looking for that fish. Looking for that Magikarp. All right. Let's get that Slackoth out of the way. Wow. Watch roll, Fuecoco, Kilowatt roll. Alright, do we have a fish? No, we don't. Do we have a Tinkatank and a Rabska? Easy day. Wow, what a start. Alright, we'll just boom through these one column at a time. So. Alright. Still. Never pulled the fish. Ever once. I bought it. It's back there behind me. You'll see it above my head there in the slabs. It's graded as a 9, and we got a Tinglu EX. That's not so bad. But yeah, graded as a 9. I didn't grade it. I bought it from a friend that bought it off of somebody else. I got it for a fairly decent deal, and I don't have any intention on selling it unless it was to like trade up for a 10. So, I mean, unless we're doing that, there's like no shot that I'm getting rid of it because I'd love to have a 10. I don't think I would like to have one in Japanese, just because I like to be able to read all of like what it says and really just appreciate everything about the card for how it is and what it is, and it's just, I don't know, kind of a thing, you know? Like, got a question for you. If your favorite card was given to you in Japanese, would you be just as stoked about it being in Japanese as English, or would you prefer one over the other? Like, would it be just a massive deal breaker? Like, I don't know. If it was so much cheaper for you to get that card in Japanese, would it be a deal breaker for you not to get it in English? Dendra, Meryl into a Mimikyu regular card. Awesome. All right. Twilight Masquerade. Looking for the frog. Started off pretty strong with that last one. Man. Hopefully Twilight we can do into the same go into the same chances here, because I mean, my goodness, I love Paldea Evolved and Twilight Masquerade. I think they're 2 of the more slept on sets. Aggron, Ducklet, come on, let's go. Skarmory into a Chandelure. All right, so not the same kind of energy coming from the last one, but either way, that frog would be really, really cool. All right, we got that freaking Jinx. Anybody like? Does anybody like the Jinx? Anybody like? Oh man, the Jinx. That's such a cool card. Or a cool Pokemon. Tadbulb into a Lairon and Okidogi. All right, get that Twilight Masquerade. Boom, Poliwhirl. All right, Tangela, Shinx, Clefairy. 1 Reverie down. Helping out the world. Saving the world 1 Reverie down at a time. Torkoal into an Alakazam. So where we got most of those Paldea Evolved packs was from a Family Dollar that sells them as knockout boxes. So you could get 1 Surging Sparks pack and 1 Paldea Evolved pack. So not too bad. Like, usually if I see any of them, I'm probably going to buy them all. Because, sorry, not all of them. Like, I'll definitely leave a lot for the kids. But, yeah. Oh my gosh, room. Wow, that was a horrible throw. It like slipped out of my hand. All right, Clefable, Probopass, into a Pheasantipity. We got our last pack of Twilight, no pulls? Come on. We're gonna have to, I mean, we gotta get at least one pull from Twilight. I've got more of them over here in my tote or tub. If we'll go into overtime depending on how it goes. Like if we don't get anything in this, then we'll go into overtime. All right, Slugma. Oh boy. All right, Thwacky. Man, not only not getting a pull, but then also getting a Vroom. That's painful. We'll go into overtime at the end more than likely on Twilight. So no pulls from Twilight. Those all came from an ETB. And, you know, I pretty much grabbed... Oh, there's something rainbow back there. That's cool. Kilowattrel, Chill, Quaxley, Volcarona, into a Cyclizar EX. I think this is the third time now that I pulled this. I think it's the third time on the channel that I pulled this, actually. But not bad. We'll take a pull. And anything to pull us out of what Twilight just did to us. Yeah, I'm not sure what day this video is coming out on. Maybe by now I've already completely recovered from, you know, surgery. I don't know. But yeah. Dialga into an illustration rare Falapple. Lovely. Oh, shoot. Surging Sparks, for whatever reason, has been kind of coming back a little bit. Like, their pull rates, like, honestly, it's like a roller coaster. Like, there's some days where I get a ton of hits from Surging Sparks, and then there's other days where I get no hits at all. Like, maybe a basic EX, but I don't really want to call that a hit. But either way, at least we're still opening up stuff, and we've still got a lot of stuff to open. Like, tomorrow's stream is, or sorry, not tomorrow's stream, the stream that, you know, we just did on Sunday, whatever day this is. Yeah, I mean, a lot of stuff. I hope you guys saw that. You know, we pulled some bangers, I hope. I feel like Steve Carell in that episode of The Office when he's like, yeah, I've got 4 kids of my own that I'd like to have someday. Super funny. Very funny episode. The Office, very... I wouldn't say it's underrated. It is certainly right where it needs to be when it comes to shows. Like, it's very good show. I've watched it so many times. Dust Ball into a Togekiss. All right. Let's get our last pack of Surging Sparks. We already got a full art and an illustration rare. Man, Twilight Masquerade just fell behind. And you know what's funny about Twilight? I've pulled a lot of really good things from Twilight. Like I pulled the frog a long time ago. And I pulled some other really, really banger cards from it too. And then I finally pulled the Latios. I need to pull the Milotic from Surging, and I've never pulled the Pikachu. Oh, goodness. Hate it when that happens, when you pull off just the corner of it. Boom. All right. Let's make our way through some Prismatic Delusions. Traumatic Delusions, Prismatic. We got a Pokeball into what, a Master Ball? Master Ball Fan Rotom. We got a double banger, y'all. We'll definitely take that. I've never pulled a Master Ball Fan Rotom. In the last video that we just did, you know, because for me it's a few moments ago, but for y'all it's days ago. In that last video, I pulled 3 Master Balls, I think. Maybe it was just 2. But either way, more Master Balls pulled in that one video than I think we probably ever pulled before. So that was pretty cool. I need to remember to also look at the, like, directly at the camera rather than just, like, looking at the screen, because, you know, looking at the screen just kind of makes it, you know, like, I'm always making sure that I've got the cards, like, centered and whatnot. But I try to keep the muscle memory to where it's like I'm opening up the cards right here and I can actually see them. And Fluttermane into a Fluttermane. That's funny. The repeats. The Pete and repeat. I don't know if you guys ever heard that, but yeah, that was a very old school, like, you know, school, I guess you could call it schoolyard annoyance from back in the day, where we'd be, you know, it was Pete and Repeat are in a boat. Pete fell out, who is left? And then the answer is, of course, Repeat. And then they just say it again. Pete and Repeat were in a boat. Pete fell out, who was left? Repeat. And then you just keep saying it over and over and over again until you inevitably have a nosebleed or you go into a coma. And yeah. It was definitely schoolyard bullying. It's basic, or even just like school bus bullying. But either way, it was so annoying. And the first time that I think I ever heard it, it might have been at school. It could have been from the TV show Monk, where they're... Oh, another Pokeball. Lovely. Regigigas Espeon. But yeah, it was on the TV show Monk, I think. A lot of Pokeballs, man. So many Pokeballs. I do like that they put the Master Ball in there. It's a good thing they didn't do Pokeball, Great Ball, Ultra Ball, Master Ball. That would have been much. Like, that would have been a lot if they would have done all of that. Like, my goodness, could you imagine? All right, Dunsparce, Black Belt, Lacey, Screamtail, Briar, Whimsicott, into a Professor, and a Atticus. But we still have to go into a little bit of overtime for Twilight Masquerade because we didn't pull anything from Twilight. So we're going to reach down into the tub, or the tote, whatever you want to call it, and we're going to pull out, what, probably 5 packs? We should get a hit within 5 packs. All right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Lovely. And we'll just stop when we get a hit. Unless we get the frog, and then we got to keep going. And we'll just finish off the set. Because the frog that I had last time, there was a nick at the top of it, and that would be a real problem. Because of course I wanted to submit it for grading, but you know, you can't submit a card for grading if it's not going to do well. Poltergeist into an IR Applin and an Iron Leaves. All right. We'll do one more. We'll take these other ones, we'll throw them back. Just because now that we got something, that was nice. All right. Come on, fold up. Rotate. Boom. And we'll get our last pack for the video. Yeah, we're kind of booming through this one. This is a good little fun video. Short one, for sure. And a good one. Because, I mean, shoot, we gotta pull every other pack. And that's, I mean, if you take the Prismatic into account with the reverse Pokeballs, that makes it pretty easy. All right. Glaceon and a Pheasantipity, and no pulls to finish it off. Oh, well. Anyway. Gonna make another one. Make a few more videos actually down here because we've got the time to do it right now, and I need to do some editing on some of these videos and get them uploaded so you guys have plenty of stuff to watch for the upcoming week and whatever day these come out. So I appreciate you guys stopping by. If you guys are new here, we're still going after that 252 subscriber count, and yeah, like, comment, all that other good stuff. Subscribe, tell a friend. Have a great rest of your day. Be a good person. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out.